Okay, I was gone for a minute, now I'm back now. What's up, everyone? I probably should have said that last episode because that would make a lot more sense. I've only been gone for, not at all. But what's up? How's it going? It's Reed here, also known as HW. Welcome listening to HW's podcast. And we're here, another drive and review. And we're going to review Backlash 2017. Oh, okay. So, what do I think of the show? Is that what you want to know? You know what? I'm looking back on it, and I'm thinking, you know what? This was a pretty good show. Like a really, good, solid show. I would rate it 7.5 out of 10. That's good. That's a good review. That's good. 8 out of 10 is great, really good. 9 out of 10 is excellent, just fantastic stuff. But 7.5 out of 10 is a good review. It's a good show. And because there wasn't a match on this show besides the women's match. The women's match was bad. But everything else was good. And then there was one great match. Even the main event was good. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad though. It wasn't bad at all. That main event was not bad in the slightest. If you say that main event was bad, you're crazy. Granted, they worked over a body part. And the fucking Singe brothers just died. The one that landed on his head on the announce table was bad. Compared to NXT TakeOver Chicago last night, this doesn't come even close to it though. No, not at all. Taking a sip of my Orange Crush. That shit's good as fuck. Orange Crush is good as fuck. But no, yeah, the TakeOver Chicago, not even close. This is just so much better. I don't even know. This show was just. It was how do I explain this? It wasn't it was a bad show. I would lean more towards that it was a good solid show. But there wasn't anything that blew me away, kind of like Payback. Although Payback I thought was overall a much better show. There was a lot of really good, almost great matches. Here I thought there was a match that was just inches away from being close. I thought it was great, or inches away from being close. Inches away from being great. I thought it was really, really, really good. And at times it was really great, but I thought the finish, while clever, and a lot of people who have seen the show can probably guess what I'm talking about. While the finish was clever, it was still it was clever in the sense that it was a clever finish and being a heel, and it was also clever in the fact that it made you want to see the match again, so that was good. But at the same time, it kind of left a taste in your mouth because you wanted to see you want to see a clean win. You want to see a clean finish. And you want to see a victor. But still, it was a good match. So, let's just kind of go from top start to finish. We got, on the pre-show, Ty Dillinger was Aiden English. Nothing special. It was a passable match. It was nothing bad. Nothing really all that, great or good. It was just, solid wrestling. It was fine. It was fine. It was a match. It was fine. So then, we'll move on to the main show. Nakamura versus Dolph Ziggler. This was really, really good. I think I gave this a 7.5 out of 10. To me, this was just a really good match. Just a really good match. For Nakamura to have this kind of match to start off, I thought it was pretty good. His Sami Zayn match, people, after the match, JBL and all of them were saying this is one of the best debuts I've ever seen. They clearly hadn't seen his match against Sami Zayn. If he had a match against Sami Zayn again, that'd actually be pretty cool. But, if he had that quality of a match again for his opening match, or for his debut match, that'd be awesome. That would be, the best debut ever. Because I thought that his match against Sami Zayn, the guy is over. There's no question. He is main event level over. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with him. I'm trying to think. Maybe they do him versus Owens for the U.S. title for SummerSlam. I'm thinking possibly, but I'm not sure. It's interesting. They might do that, or they might have him against. I don't know what they're going to do. He's obviously going to be playing a big dominant role, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do in the main event scene. But I'll talk about what I think they'll probably do. But yeah, so that's that. But the match was really good. Like, you know, Dolph dominated a lot of the match, and a lot of people can bitch about that, which, like, just fuck off. Just fuck off. It's a back and forth, you know, contest of a match. Like, it's his debut. I mean, they did the same shit with other people. Like, it doesn't make the guy look fucking weak at all. It still sells Nakamura. The guy's fucking over. The guy was over when he walked out of the fucking arena during his entrance. Like, fuck you. Anyways. Orange Crush. That's going to be in the description, if I remember. And you probably should check to see if I remember that, because I probably didn't. Anyways. Moving on. I thought, again, good, solid opening match. A bit slow, but it picked up really towards the end, and I thought it was a pretty good match. So then we'll move on to the Usos versus Breezango. My God, this was funny. You know what? A lot of people are saying, like, you know, everyone just enjoys comedic. People just want, like, people want to be entertained. People just like comedy over actual wrestling, which is not true at fucking all, because there are other matches that get over way more than this match does that are a lot better as far as actual wrestling goes. But it is true to an extent, because comedy brings us all together, right? It is something that I think everyone likes to do, unless you're just fucking, I don't know, depressed as shit, or you don't have a sense of humor, is laugh. Is laugh. People like to laugh. People like to laugh. I like to laugh. You like to laugh. We all like to be laughed. This is entertainment, right? That's what wrestling is. And you know what this match was? It was entertainment. And it was funny. And everything about this match just makes me put a smile on my face. It was a lot of fun. Like, and even the technical wrestling aspects of it were actually pretty good, but this was entertainment at its finest. The whole Tyler Breeze thing, it was a comedy match, mixed in with some actual wrestling towards the end. Usos won, which, like, you know, I really wanted Breezango to win, but I get it. And I'm assuming the New Day are going to come back probably Tuesday, maybe? I don't know. Whenever Kofi's ready. Which is weird. Like, they can still do Big E and Xavier. You know what I mean? But for some reason they don't. I don't know. But I'm assuming the Usos' next big feud is with the New Day. But this, I think, and the Fashion Files and everything, I hope they continue this whole thing up. You know, don't give them a little head start and then stop on them. Which I thought that's what they were going to do with Gender, but they didn't. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. We have, but overall, like, I give this like a 7 out of 10, just for comedic and entertainment. How much I was entertained by this match, which is what wrestling is. It's entertainment. That's why it's called sports entertainment, which you might find stupid. Why we can't call it wrestling, but we have to call it sports entertainment, and that's fine. But it is entertainment. It is a sport, and it is entertainment. It's a sport in the athletic department. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. We had Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin, which was fine. It was a fine match. It was a good, solid, really like good match. It was a slow match. It was working over, and it was good. I don't even know what I rated this match. I think I might have rated like a 7 out of 10 too. But it was good. Sami Zayn won though, which was weird to me. That was weird. Mainly because I've been expecting Baron Corbin to win the Money in the Bank for like the longest time. It just made sense. And now Baron Corbin loses right the pay-per-view right before Money in the Bank. So that's weird to me. Because like last year when they had Dean Ambrose win, they at least had Dean Ambrose get some victories over Jericho. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now they just said, nah, fuck you. We're done. So I don't know. Maybe Baron Corbin isn't winning it. Maybe Sami Zayn wins it. I don't know. we'll see though. That'll be interesting to see the card for Money in the Bank and who they have in a Money in the Bank match. Now that Jinder's out, so that's gonna be weird. And what are they gonna do? Are they gonna have Jinder and Orton again? Maybe they'll have Jinder and Rusev. They were former tag team partners, you know. But we'll talk about that in a second. Orange Crush drinking time. Oh, God, they taste so good. Woo-wee! Okay. Now, but yeah, good match. And now, I'm gonna move on. Am I missing a match? I feel like I am. But what match would I be missing? That's right. I was about to go to HA versus KO, but I forgot. We had the women's match. The 6-woman tag. This was the worst match of the night. Like, this was not... You know, they tried. They went out there. They gave it their all. The crowd just wasn't into it. I mean, they were, but they really weren't. And they just didn't care. And then the finish was just whatever. Natalya just makes Becky pin. I don't know. I would have liked maybe some interference, you know. Not even interference, but, you know, just some, like, cheap heel play. Because having Becky lose just randomly is just, you know, tapping out of all the things just didn't seem right. I don't know. And there was no turn. I don't expect Charlotte to be a face for this long. Maybe they do another thing where Becky also taps out, and then Charlotte turns on Becky, and then we have a program from there. And then we have Naomi versus Carmella, probably, or maybe Natalya, because Natalya just won. I don't know. We'll see, though. But yeah, 4 out of 10, it was whatever. It was just whatever. It was a match. It was a match that took place on a WWE pay-per-view. And yeah, that's all. Then we're going to move on to the match of the night. Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles. I give this an 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't like... I think the expectation for this match was so high. And this was a really good match. They worked over... Kevin Owens worked over AJ Styles' leg for the longest time. And so they did a really good job in that. But, yeah. It's just, I don't know. It wasn't like... I feel like I'm trying to harp on the match. But it wasn't like a 5-star classic. I think everyone was expecting, including myself, we were expecting a 5-star classic. And this match was like a 4-star. Which is really... 4 stars is really great. But it wasn't like anything... I give this like an 8 out of 10. 8.5. This was a match of the night. It was a really, really good to almost great match. Oh my god, a cat just went to a fucking sewer. But this was a really good, almost great match. Like, this close from being great. But the finish, the match was a long match. It was like a 20-minute match. Maybe even longer than that, like 20, 25 minutes. And they went out there and they did a lot of stuff, and it was all really, really good. And it was just a really good match. But something about the ending just kind of made it, like, drag down for me a bit. Not like I hated the ending, because I'm like, oh, that's kind of clever, I dig it. But really, you know what I'm saying? It made me want to see the match again. Because, I mean, I'll take Kevin Owens and AJ Styles, like, any day of the fucking week. Like, that match, the match tonight was great. And every time they're going to face, it's great. Excuse me. But the match was just... It was just so close from being like a great, just a classic match of the year match. Which I assume they're probably gonna. They might both be in the Money in the Bank match, so maybe not then. But maybe they'll face at the next pay-per-view, which I think is Battleground. And I think they'll build this story more. And I think it will all, finally collide, and we'll actually have that 4.5, 4 3/4, 5-star match. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's going to happen in the future, but this was still a really great match. It seemed like a stepping stone in a rivalry, like the first act, that was still really, really good, but it's going to be great here soon. And it's like, hang tight, because it's going to get great. So, yeah, but thumbs up, though. I still thought it was good. Even the finish, which was kind of weird, but it still sure as hell made me want to see it again. So then we're going to move on to the main event. Oh, no, not the main event. Fuck, we had Eric Rowan versus Luke Harper. They tried their fucking asses off, but nobody in the arena cared. Nobody at all cared. Luke Harper is really great, but they were not put in a position to do anything at all, really. The crowd just didn't care. No one at home really cared. It was a match. I give it 5 out of 10 because I enjoyed it more than the women's match. I think. But it was really just, it was there. It was a match. It was a match. So, we're going to move on to the main event now. Jinder versus Randy. And boy, oh boy, Jinder Mahal won. Before I talk about it, Orange Crush. Nice. Okay. Ugh. Got it. Ugh. Listen, I don't care. Like, I'm sorry. I can't get mad at this. And you want to know why I can't get mad at this? Is because Jinder, I'm not saying he deserves it, because he doesn't. He does not deserve this one bit. But Jinder, like, I don't hate Jinder. I don't. I know a lot of people do. I don't. I can't hate Jinder. Why can't I? Why should I hate Jinder? What the fuck has this guy done wrong? He's gotten a push out of nowhere. Imagine being a jobber and you lose every single one of your fucking matches. And then all of a sudden, you win. And you're told you're going to win the biggest title in this company. And even before he left back before WWE, or before he came back to WWE, he was a fucking jobber then. Like, that's incredible to me. That's insane. Now, do I agree with it? No. Not that I'm saying that Jinder doesn't, like, physically, he's great. I don't know, Kyle, a guy in a group chat, he mentioned that, the back acne. And that's a sign for steroids. So I don't know if he is taking steroids. Obviously, you think he wouldn't because he's in WWE. But, you know, it's certainly a possibility. Something about that, though. It's just that, you know, the guy obviously is in fucking peak physical shape. He's in fantastic shape. There's nobody is gonna deny him that. But what the one thing I didn't agree about this was that why did he just win all of a sudden? Why couldn't they have done a Braun Strowman where they had him do jobber matches at first and then transition him into actual matches and have him win and have him beat guys and have him get better? Because I still think he's green as fuck. Randy did the best job he absolutely could with him. You know what the best thing, though, about this match was, and also what actually made it a good, enjoyable match, was the Singe brothers. They bumped the shit out. And the way Randy Orton attacked them ahead, I don't know what they're going to do for Money in the Bank. Rusev's supposed to be coming back, I guess. Maybe he's going to be facing Jinder, you know, because Jinder and Rusev were a tag team, you know, that shitty tag team before Mania. But, like, and Randy was just out there. He tried his best to get the best match he could, and I think he probably did. Got a better match than AJ did, but I mean, granted, one's in the main event of pay-per-view and one's on SmackDown. But I don't know, man. Look, I don't hate Jinder. I can't hate Jinder. He seems like a nice, likable dude too, but I don't agree with how fast he got this push. You know what I'm saying? It was just too fast. And now he's champion, which, like, hey, good for him. And maybe this will work long term in the end. But I don't see him holding the title for, like, too much. He's not, by SummerSlam, there's no way he's holding this title. Now, if he is, I'll bite my words. I'll eat my words, actually. Not bite, because I'll have to swallow them. I'll eat my words. But I don't see him winning the title, or keeping this title for longer than SummerSlam. Like, he's losing it probably either Money in the Bank, I think the one after that is Battleground. He's losing it at that. One of the two. He's going to lose it at one of the two. Whether it's Battleground or Money in the Bank, I don't know. But it's one of those two. But yeah, I don't have much else to say besides that. The match overall was just, it was enjoyable. I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, there's a lot of slow moments that they're working over a shoulder, a Randy's shoulder, because, you know, he's had a lot of fucking problems. But yeah, I don't know, overall a good show. It was a fine show. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's not something to go out and rush towards, but yeah, it was fine. It was good. In Jinder, we'll see what happens with Jinder. I'm interested to see who's going to be in the Money in the Bank match, and who's going to be, that's a deer. Oh my god. Fuck off. God, I see so many fucking deer, I'm going to cry. I don't want to hit one, for the love of God. But yeah, no, yeah, it's going to be interesting. They're going to do Jinder Randy again, and hopefully Randy wins. Maybe this was just a test to see what month, to see if Randy's spikes go up. And then they have Randy win right away, and then they have whoever wins the Money in the Bank cash it in. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do with Jinder. What the fuck are they going to do with Jinder? And I don't know who's going to be in the Money in the Bank match, but I'm interested to see who is. Because I would like to know, because that means a lot. But I don't know. We'll see where this all goes. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you everyone for watching. And peace out.